Give me your torch, boy. Go stand over there. Put out the torch, for I don't want to be seen. Go lie under that yew tree, and keep your ear close to the ground. No foot will walk around the churchyard, since the soil is loose and not firm, due to digging of graves, that you won't be able to hear. Whistle to signal me if you hear someone coming. Give me those flowers. Do as I tell you.
I'm almost afraid to be alone here in this church, and I'll chant it.
Sweet Juliet, my flower, with these flowers I will cover your bridal bed. Oh, sorrow, your bed is dust and stones, which I'll sprinkle with perfume every night. Or if I don't have perfume, I'll use tears mixed with my moans. The funeral rites that I'll keep for you every night will be to sprinkle flowers on your grave and weep.
Papa, Papa.
That's the boy's signal that someone is approaching. What damned foot wandered this way tonight to interpret the bridal for my true love? What, someone with a torch? Hide me, night, for a while.
Give me that pickaxe and the crowbar. Wait, take this letter and deliver it to my lord or father early in the morning. Give me the light. Upon your life I order you. Whatever you hear or see, stand aside, and don't try to stop me. I'm going into this tomb partly to see my lady's face, but mostly to take from her dead finger a precious ring, a ring that I must use in important business. Therefore, go away. But if you become curious and return to pry indeed what I intend to do, by heaven I'll tear you limb from limb and cover this hungry churchyard with your body. The time of my plans are savage and wild, far more fierce and more relentless than hungry tigers over the roaring sea.
I'll go, sir, and not bother you.
By doing so, you'll prove you're my friend. Take this. Live and be prosperous. Goodbye, fellow.
Despite what he says, I'll hide close by. His looks are frightening, and I am suspicious about what he intends to do.
You detestable stomach, you womb of death. You are gorged with the dearest morsels on earth. So I'll force your rotten jaws open, and despite you, I'll cram you with more food.
Haunted Montague, who murdered my love's cousin. It was from grieving for Tybalt. It said that my beautiful love died. And now he's come to do some villainous dishonor to the dead bodies. I'll stop him. Stop, you unholy work of evil, Montague. Can you demand any further revenge and death? Commended villain, I'll stop you. Obey and go with me, for you must die.
I must die, and that is why I came here. Good gentle youth, don't tempt a desperate man. Fly away and leave me. Think about those who are dead. Let them frighten you. I beg you, youth. Don't lay another sin on my head by making me angry. Go away! By heaven, I love you better than I love myself, for I came here with weapons to hurt myself. Don't stay. Go. Live and later you can say that madman's mercy told you to run away.
I reject your appeals, and I arrest you as a crime.
You want to start something? Then take that, boy.
Oh Lord, they are fighting. I'll go for help.
Oh, really? I'm dying. If you are merciful, open the tomb and lay me beside Juliet.
Truly I will. Let me look at his face. This is Mercutio's relative, the noble Count Paris. Was it my servant said when my disturbed soul did not listen to him as a growth? I think he told me Paris was supposed to have married Juliet. Isn't that what he said? Or did I dream it? Or am I crazy hearing him talk of Juliet to believe it? Oh, give me your hand. We both been written about in the sour misfortunes book. I'll burn you in a triumphant grave. Bury you in a triumphant grave. A grave? Oh no, for rather a lantern slain you. Because Juliet lies here, and her beauty makes this room a state banquet hall full of light. Dead man lie there, buried by a dead man. Often when men are at the point of death, they have been happy. Their nurse calls this a revival before death. Oh, how may I call this a revival? Oh, my love, my wife, death, this has sucked the honey from your breath. has no power yet over your beauty. You are not conquered. Beauty's flag is still crimson in your lips and cheeks, and death's pale flag is not advanced there. Tybalt, is that you lying there in your bloody sheet? Oh, what great favor can I do for you, that, with this hand that killed you? Killed the one who was your enemy. Forgive me, cousin. Ah, dear Juliet, why are you still so beautiful? Shall I believe that the phantom death is passionate, and that the thin, hateful monster keeps you here in the dark to be his mistress? For fear of that, I'll stay with you, and never again leave this palace of dim night. Here I'll remain, with worms that are your serving maids. Over here I'll take my eternal rest, and shake off my grip of unkind fate from my world-wearied body. Eyes, take your last look. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, oh you lips that are the doors of wrath, seal with a fitting kiss, an eternal bargain to all-consuming death. Come, bitter poison, come, distasteful guide. You desperate pilot, crash my seasick, tired body against the dashing rocks once. Here's to my love. Oh, faithful pharmacist, your drugs are quick. With a kiss I die. Goodbye.
St. Francis, help me. How often tonight have my old feet stumbled over graves? Who's there?
A friend, and one who knows you well.
Bless you. Tell me, my friend, what torch is that over there that vainly lights up the worms and eyeless skulls? As best as I can see, it burns in the Capulets too.
It does, holy sir, and that's where my master is, one that you love.
Who's that?
Romeo.
How long has he been here?
At least half an hour.
Go with me to the tomb.
I don't dare, sir. My master doesn't want that I haven't left. With frightening words, he threatened me with death if I stayed to see what he did.
Stay there then. I'll go alone. I'm beginning to feel frightened. I'm afraid something terrible and unlikely has happened.
As I slept under this yew tree here, I dreamed my master and another man fought, and that my master killed him.
Romeo! Alas, whose blood is this that stains the stone entrance of this tomb? What's the meaning of this unclaimed bloody swords that lie here, stained with blood in this peaceful place? How often... No, Romeo, how pale he is. Who else is there? What, Paris too? And he's covered in blood. The hour that saw the sad turn of events occur is tragic indeed. The lady is waking up.
Oh, comforting friar, where is my lord? I remember quite well where I'm supposed to be, and I'm here. But where's with my Romeo?
I hear some noise, lady, come from that bed of death, contamination, and unnatural sleep. A greater power than we can argue with has ruined our plans. Come away. Your dear husband lies dead, and Paris too. Come, I'll hide you in a covenant of nuns. Don't stop to ask questions because the guards are coming. Come, let's go, Juliet. I don't dare to stay any longer.
Go away, I'll stay. What's this? A bottle clinched in my true love's hand. Poison, I see, has brought him to his untimely death. Oh, that rascal drank it all and did not leave one good drop for me to follow him. I'll kiss your lips and perhaps some drop of poison still hanging on them to make me die from that life-giving kiss. Your lips are warm.
Lead the way, boy. Which direction?
Noise, and I'll be brief. What luck, a dagger. This is your hold. Rest me and let me die.
I bet that hurt.
That's the place. There we Where are the torches burned?
The ground is bloody. Search the courtyard. Go, some of you. Whoever you find, arrest. This is a pitiful sight. Here lies Count Paris, killed, and there lies Juliet, bleeding, warm, and just dead, though she has been laying here buried for 2 days. Go tell the prince. Run to the Capulets. Go wake up the Montagues. Others of you,
It's the
search the
Montagues.
area. Where these sorrows lie, but the true cause of these pitiful sorrows we can't tell without more details.
Here's Romeo's servant. We found him in the churchyard.
Keep him under guard until the prince comes.
Here's a friar who shakes sighs and weeps. We took his pickaxe and spade from him as he was coming from the side of the churchyard.
This is very suspicious. Keep the friar too.
What trouble is up so early to wake me from my morning sleep?
Capulet.
What could it be that people are shouting in the streets?
The people in the streets are shouting Romeo, some shout Juliet, and some shout Paris, and all of them are running with noisy shouts towards our tomb.
What news has alarmed everyone?
Your Majesty, here lies Count Paris, killed. Romeo is dead, and Juliet, who was dubbed before, is stillborn and newly killed.
Search, investigate, and find out how this foul murder happened.
Here is a friar and Romeo's servant, that carrying tools that could be used to open these dead men's tombs.
Oh heavens, wife, see how your daughter bleeds? This danger has missed the right victim. See, Romeo's danger is empty, and the dagger has been mistakenly placed in our daughter's breast.
Alas, the sight of death is like a bell that summons my aged body to my grave.
Come, Monsieur, you are up early to see your son and heir, who just retired even earlier.
Alas, Prince, my wife died tonight. Grief over my son's exile killed her. What further sorrow schemes against me in my old age?
Look, and you will see.
Oh, you rude boy, what kind of manners is this to hurry before your father to a grave?
No more of you. You're battling grieving for a while. Until we can clear up these strange events and know how and why they started and how they really occurred. Then I will be your leader in mourning and lead you even to death. But in the meantime, no more. Bear your sorrows with patience. Bring here the people under suspicion.
I am the most important suspect, least likely to do something wrong. Yet I am most suspected since the time and place stands as evidence against me, and seems to prove me guilty of this shocking murder. And here I stand both to charge myself and clear myself, condemn myself and excuse myself.
Then tell us at once, who did this?
I'll be brief because the span of my remaining years is not as long as a long tale. Romeo, who lies dead there, was Juliet's husband, and she, who lies dead there, was Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their secret wedding day was to both last day. His untimely death banished the new bridegroom from the city. It was for him, not for Tybalt, that Juliet grieved. You, Lord Capulet, to shake her out of her depression, arranged for her to marry Count Paris right away, and she came to me, and with wild looks begged me to think of some way to get her out of the second marriage. If I didn't, she said she'd kill herself here in my cell, and I gave her, from my knowledge of medicine, a sleeping potion. It worked, as I intended it to do, since it made her seem like she was dead. Meanwhile, I wrote to Romeo that he should come here tonight to help free her from this borrowed grave, as tonight was the time the potion would wear off. But Friar Jonathan, who was to take my letter to Romeo, was detained by accident, and last night he brought my letter back. Then all alone, at the time I estimated Juliet would awaken, I came to her from her relative's tomb. I intended to keep her hidden in my cell until I could conveniently get word to Romeo. But when I came some minutes before she was to awaken, here lay the noble Paris and faithful Romeo, dead before their time. Juliet awoke, and I begged her to come out, and patiently accept these events willed by heaven. But then a noise scared me away from the tomb, and she, too, deep in despair, wouldn't go with me. She stayed, and it seems she committed suicide. This is all I know. Her nurse was on the secret about Juliet's marriage, and if any of this went wrong because of me, my old life she sacrificed, some hour before my time, according to the severity of the stress.
I've always known you to be a holy man. But as Romeo's servant, what can he add to this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then, in haste, he came from Mantua to this same place and this same tomb. He told me to deliver this letter to his father early in the morning. As he went into the tomb, he threatened me with death. I didn't go away, and I leave him there.
Give me the letter. I want to look at it. Where's the Count Paris page? The who called the guards? Servant, what made your mercer come to this place? He came with flowers to scatter over his lady's body. He asked me to stay away, so I did. Soon someone came with light to open the tomb. After a while, my master drew his sword on him, and I ran away to call the guards. It proves the truth of the friar's words. It tells the course of their love and the news of her death. Here he writes of how he bought poison from the four pharmacists and then came to this tomb to die and love Juliet. Where are these enemies? Cabinet, Montague? See what a curse is laid upon your hatred. Heaven finds this means to kill your joys with love, and I, for overlooking your feud, have lost two relatives too. We've all been punished.
My brother Matthew gave me your hands. This is my daughter's joy, for I can ask for nothing more.
But I'll give you more. I'll put up a statue to her in pure gold. So as long as Verona is called Verona, there will be no other figure valued more than true and faithful Juliet.
I'll put up an equal rich statue of Romeo beside Juliet's. They are forced sacrifice of our feud.
This morning brings a cloudy peace. The sun out of sorrow will not show its head. Go! We'll talk more about these sad things. Some of you will be pardoned, and some of you will be punished. There was never a story of more sorrow than this one of Juliet and Romeo. Hey, Megan. Bernie lessons.
Alright, hold on.
Oh!
I broke something.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You get ahead.
Wait, is it rolling?
Is it?
Yes.
Alright.
I've been doing
Okay, so you stand with your feet square apart,
Shoulder length.
kind of, and your back,
Lean back.
and your head back, and your arms to the side of your sheet. Shake that groove thing.
This is so weird.
May I ask?
Yes.
Okay, no, this will, well, let's do something cool. Like the.
And then wait, and then there's reverse burning, where you bend down and go like that.
Yeah, I refuse to do that.
Watchmen
unite!
Every day I'm shuffling. Burning, I'm burning. Go.
You go further.
Go. Yo!